Of course, when it comes to SDG 7, green hydrogen itself plays a huge role, acting as a vector that can be used actually to store the intermittent solar and wind energy. It can also be a very good storage vector for making sure that you have stable electricity, for instance. And also it can play a huge role in decarbonizing hard-to-abate sectors. Of course, this is something that solar and wind energy cannot do, but once you are able to store the energy that comes from solar and wind in hydrogen or green hydrogen now, you can be able to produce green steels, for instance, using iron ore, and you're able to actually decarbonize and so many heavy industries. You can use it in transportation sector, whether in shipping or in flights now that people are researching on, and so many other sectors that is useful for it. Yeah. Tackling the investment gap requires a lot of communication frank communications between the two parties. Of course, investing in Africa can be perceived as risky, but I think this whole term of risk can be unpacked in terms of understanding what this means, and then also thinking more broadly, how do you mitigate these risks? And of course, there are several options on mitigating this risk. And I think that this is also part of the things that we do in Integrated Africa Power to help companies who intend to invest in African countries to be able to appreciate these risks, and also we advise them on exactly how to mitigate them, whether financial risks, whether political risks, which countries would be better, and then how do you situate yourself in a way that is like a hub and then benefit from surrounding countries, in a regional sense. Yeah. Most infrastructure projects, especially large-scale ones, are now taking the model of public-private partnership, and so this can never really be cut off in the production of in development of green hydrogen projects. It is very important for government and private sector to be involved because both of them also have their strengths and weaknesses, and these strengths and weaknesses complement each other. Of course, when government is involved in a project, it is also making sure that most of the political risks are out of the question. Private sector themselves will introduce efficiency to make sure that the infrastructure actually works and is profitable. And so, of course, their roles are quite complementary. And I think that most infrastructure projects, especially in the African continent, should use the model of public-private partnership. Yeah, and we're happy that in this conference, this private-public partnership is always been pronounced as a solution, as a means, and I'm happy to be here. As an expert in Africa and Europe when it comes to hydrogen and energy sector, this IME event today means for me a starting point for a strong relationship in building hydrogen infrastructures, thinking about investments, and having that conversation about what sustainability means when it comes actually to development of hydrogen in the African continent, and how it benefits Europe and how it benefits both of them, as a matter of fact, whether through export and local use, and also towards achieving SDG 7. Oh wow, interesting. That's difficult to remember now, the names, the particular names of people. But I mean, I think that all the speakers that spoke in while I was there were quite inspiring in their own way. I think I appreciated this innovation, for instance, about a drone that would now be transporting goods and services. And of course, if this drone is sustainable, that's making use of green fuels, maybe from hydrogen. That would be very, very innovative, and also going towards the line of sustainability that we are all here for. I would say keep it up, keep building the bridges, and yeah, we're all here to support you.